We all have our little hobbies, ladies and gentlemen. For the most part, we got hobbies that a lot of people can look at and be like, you know what, that's a pretty cool looking hobby, alright? Like, that's pretty nice. I could probably get into that. Or maybe they can't get into that, but they still think it's pretty cool or quote-unquote acceptable. My hobby, of course, I love collecting, alright, in general things. Like cacti, I love collecting cacti. I love collecting my Star Wars figures, right? I used to like collecting empty bottles. Now it's more of an inconvenience than a nice collection. But regardless, though, I got my hobbies of collection, all right? Like, I like collecting things. I'm a collector. But other individuals, they got hobbies as well, like, collecting flowers or, having little knickknacks that they go to different places. They get the little fridge magnets and stuff like that. But there's some hobbies out there, ladies and gentlemen, that some might say it's very unsavory, okay? Sure. There are hobbies out there that some individuals might say, you know what, that's a little too weird for me. I don't think I can vibe with that. But for the most part, they're harmless, okay? Then you have some hobbies that are just like downright like, what are you doing? Like, how did this form? How did this, like, manifest in your heart? It's like, how? How is this even possible? So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have found a video on Twitter from a Twitter user who decided to post something about their quirky little hobby of, I think, essentially dressing up as a dog. Not a furry, it could be a furry, but this is more odd, in my opinion, than wearing a regular fursuit. No, this suit is rubber. Okay, it's squeaky. Well, it's not rubber, but it's like an inflatable pool toy, which ironically that was his name. Used to be his name. I think it could still be his name. The reason I say that is because his account has been deleted or suspended. I don't know why. Probably because a lot of people got really mad at that video that he posted. It's really weird. It's a really weird video that he posted maybe like 4 or 5 days, maybe a week ago, I'm not sure, but I retweeted it, so like, God have mercy on our souls. But essentially, it's him wearing how do I explain this? It's an inflatable wolf suit. It's an inflatable wolf suit. It's pretty fucking quirky. I really can't help but to think how uncomfortable it must be being inside such a weird contraption. Because not only is your movement limited because, humans aren't really designed to be on, all fours anymore, but also you have, like, the little squeaky rubber plastic thing. I don't know how to explain it, okay? I'm big dummy, but here's the deal, right? Like, here's the deal. It's so difficult. You can hear the man kind of struggle. You can even see him struggle. You can hear the squeaking and stuff. Also, it must be extremely hot in there, which, in my opinion, is, like, the breaking point. Alright, if my brain ever rotted to the point where I was like, yeah, I could probably get in something like that, the simple fact that it must be extremely hot in there would be a turn off for me. Because I hate the heat. Alright, my skin gets irritated, and when my skin gets irritated, I get irritated. And when I get irritated, I can't fucking speak. When I get irritated, I get mad. I get angry, ladies and gentlemen. I become furious! So I try to avoid the heat as much as possible. That's why I'm a winter guy. But, that's why one of the big reasons would be for me to never get in one of those things is because of the heat. And imagine if you actually got stuck in that thing. You would die. You'd probably get cooked. Or even worse, you'd probably lose all the oxygen in there. Because in the end of the day, you are literally in a huge plastic bag. Alright? Someone might as well have put a plastic Walmart bag over your fucking face to choke you. Alright, that's essentially what you're doing, but only except in this time it's consensual, right? It's consensual. You want someone to put a plastic bag over your head. I could just imagine, being at a park, enjoying my day, and then I see someone walk in with their big ass dog. It's like, oh, that's a quirky little dog. What the dog doing though? And the dog just gets up and up, on his forelegs, and he just waves. I'm just like, what is this? What is this? This isn't normal. What is the world come to? I really hope this guy does not go to parks or in public with this kind of stuff. I swear, I hope he doesn't do that, okay? Because that'd be weird and awkward as hell to have to experience that. You're trying to enjoy your day, right? You had a rough week, and it's the weekend. You're trying to, like, you know, de-stress, detox, just enjoy the nice grass that is under your feet, and then you see this guy. You see this big, weird-looking, squeaky plush toy, or pool toy, and it's like, there's no pool around. What is that thing doing here? It's walking towards you. It's walking towards you. Pool toys are not supposed to be walking towards you. It's horrifying. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think that's his breathing. Holy crap, dude. It's like what contraption is there that helps him breathe? Like, I paused at the video to the point where I could actually see little dots on the chin, which I assume is the breathing contraption, or the breathing hole which allows him to breathe, right? Because, you know, as I stated earlier, it must be really difficult to breathe, and he's probably choking, you know, for a good couple of minutes. But I would imagine there's some kind of tube that he sticks in his mouth or something, and he breathes through that, which, you know, makes a really weird noise. So not only is the dog looking weird, not blinking, but also it's making some weird noises. Making some weird breathing noises, almost as if it's like Darth Vader, but sounding more creepier than Darth Vader, alright? Because you can never say that Darth Vader's breathing is creepy, alright? It's ominous. It is, very, what's the word? Not demeaning. Not demeaning. Give me a minute here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to think here. My big boy brain here is not working. It's very, demoralizing? I guess so, if you're fighting against him, but I literally can't remember the word. But, you know, it's not creepy, alright? It's horrifying. It's very ominous. But with this kind of breathing, no, this is just creepy. Kind of sad, really. It's like, is he okay in there? And I was like, my first question of all is just like, is he okay in here? And I was like, he can do that, sure, but is he okay? Is he gonna die? Like, at any moment, he's gonna stop moving. It's like, oh, is he posing for a photo? Nah, I think he passed out. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god, it's weird. It's honestly weird. All right, the whole shtick here is weird. All right, the fact that the guy wants to get inside an inflatable animal and then walk around as said inflatable animal is weird. Alright, also the fact that they would make something like this so that a person could fit inside it is weird. Alright, the entire thing is weird, and from the video, from the still that I'm looking at right now, I don't think it's the only suit that he has, which is, again, extremely weird. You know, I wish I could show you more videos of his to see, you know, what's going on inside his little head, but unfortunately his, not his channel, maybe he has a YouTube channel, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if it got taken down. It's definitely not demonetized, I can tell you right now, it's probably definitely demonetized, but his Twitter account's suspended, probably because a lot of people got like, oh, what is that, it's weird, it's unacceptable. Look, you can say it's unacceptable, sure, but you know, at the end of the day, it's weird, but he's doing it in the comfort of his own home, right? So I'll give him that, but then at the same time, he recorded it and posted it on a public website, which was Twitter, so that kind of like negates the whole privacy kind of deal. You know, you do what you do in your own home and no one gives a shit about, but you know, at least he's not in public, right? At least he's not at a park, you know, scaring the children, making the Karens call the police, getting, you know, the Kevins, with their guns ready to shoot at the weird-looking dog. But, you know, like I said, he's in the privacy of his home, so there you go, okay? He can wear all the suits he wants, alright? Because there's nothing inherently wrong with this. That's kind of weird for me to say, especially in my stance on furries, but there's nothing inherently wrong with this. It's weird, very, very weird, but as long as he doesn't take this into like a sexual kind of route, I wouldn't say it's wrong, okay? Yeah, you could say that this is just inherently sexual, but at the same time, in this video, he hasn't proposed anything, or, you know, done anything that is considered sexual. Like, see, if he were to, like, you know, do some weird things with himself, then sure, I would say, yeah, that's probably, the whole shtick is inherently sexual. But since he just walked around, stood up a little bit, and then, you know, that was literally the video, it's like, it's not, I can't really say it's sexual. I can't really, you know, say it, you know, in good faith. So I'll just say it's weird. I wouldn't do it personally. I really wouldn't. I would say that you probably shouldn't either, but if that's what you're into, you know, doing that, as long as you don't do it in a sexual way or do it in public, fine by me. Sure, whatever. But that's all I have to say for this quirky little video. What do you guys think about this weird suit of his? Do you think this is acceptable or unacceptable? Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified on my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.